On a spot of land that was once deserts, now stands the city of Glendale, and a building filled to the brim with fans, State Farm Stadium. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Arizona Cardinals. This game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And away we go in Glendale. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Stopped on the play by the rookie from Tennessee. Bengals into the nickel set, 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. We talked about it earlier, brought a losing streak into the building with them. That is not a good start towards breaking that streak as they go 3 and out.
No, you want to bust that narrative, and the best way to do that is to start fast, and, well, once again, they're not.
Perhaps a little misplaced sense of urgency on their opening drive. We'll find out together, and they're going for this from their own side. 4th down, here's Murray. Escapes the pocket. He's got it with pride, complete. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. They come through massive gain there on 4th down, give him 24 yards, and most importantly, that 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
New set of downs from 37. A toss now to Robinson. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Quan Martin with the pick. They're going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Here's Brown again. The flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense.
On 1, ready?
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. Cut. 180. 180, cut.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Offense is set. First and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Working inside the red zone. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. That's Bobby Okereke. Well, Brock, they get an early opportunity here inside the red zone, but nothing comes of it after that interception.
Yeah, no question, Kate. You expect that this won't be their last chance or the last time they get in the red zone. This will, or at least should, be the last chance that it ends in a pick. They're going to take that Microsoft Surface tablet. Everybody is. They're going to pull that play up, and most importantly, they're going to try to identify what happened so it doesn't happen again.
And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the gun, it's Murray. Go right side, and McBride has it. And his short game gets them a new set of downs. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Now we'll get a stoppage for an injured member of the offense. That's Marvin Harrison Jr. who's being attended to. So first down from the 41. Again, it's Murray to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Bengals get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy out, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
A first down carry for Brown. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Completed over the middle. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First and 10. Around to Robinson. He's caught just as he crossed the line of scrimmage. Might have picked up a yard. It's going to be second down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
On the run, deep down the left side. Oh no, they get him yet again. Cam Taylor-Britt picks it off. And the Bengals are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. Here's Brown to start the drive. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up second and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Play action now. Burrow. He throws a bullet to the center of the brought in inside the 20. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count. We'll take second down behind the sticks now after that holding call.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
And it's third down.
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. The Bengals are out in front. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment.
Ready?
Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They're stuck behind the sticks on third and long. Here he goes, third and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Nice work by the defense on that drive, Brock, as it looks like they're going to get off the field here with a 3-and-out.
You kept them from generating any sort of momentum to give this drive legs. We know offenses, they got to see the chains move to get it going. That forcible hit knocked the ball loose.
And a big hit on the return to stop him cold.
26-yard line.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's first and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. He powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be second and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is second and 4. Throwing here, Murray getting out to his left. He's going to keep it this time. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
See, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Offense to line. This is second and 4. Murray set up to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Now he takes it. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Murray to throw. Sends this to the end zone. To the corner of the end zone, but incomplete. Oh, he made the catch, but didn't. Down in bounds.
Incomplete. Cam Taylor-Britt on the coverage.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Back to throw, Murray. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there. They snap it to Murray. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
He gets this down to the 13-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Here's Murray, 1st and 10. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they pick him off again! Quan Martin with the pick. And the Bengals have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down with just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Right on the toss, right side. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from State Farm Stadium after this. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Burrow setting up the play action. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Big strike downfield to Judy. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
He has this down to the 34. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm.
Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. That's Bobby Okereke.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run it. Run it.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Hits his running back. And not much doing. He's stopped quickly.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. We're at a premium in this league.
It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push receivers and move the real estate. Well, sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend, and that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Back to the air, Murray. Rolling left, buying some time. Caught, nice gain left side. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the crunch for moving the chains that time. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
21-yard line.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. And nearly intercepted as that trick play almost ended in disaster. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. Another throw coming from Murray. Got near the goal line. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2.
Here.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Here's a return from the 7. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Starting the half with a get to ground. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
I'm one, ready?
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. Catch made by Chase Brown. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. Short pass brought in. This does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot if you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Result of the play.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
From the gun, it's Murray. On the move, headed right. Now here he goes. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Waddle makes the catch. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
There's a toss right side. Robinson. And he's going to be hit. Sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Finds his man Gray. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Robinson on the inside give. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
You get into the red zone, and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down. Operated from the gun. Here's Murray. It's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it. Back to throw it. He will score. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals start the 2nd half with some needed points. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
On 1, ready?
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Play action now. Burrow. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
One play action here. Burrow. He's throwing deep to the left side. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, winner, chicken dinner.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Now Murray on the play fake. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. Murray to throw. Headed out right. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Finds him over the middle. Makes the tackle. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. And what a hit there. Alex, she faced the crutch for moving the chains that time.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
He rolls to his right. McBride snags another one. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Bengals have it as he records the 1st interception of his young career. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
12.
They'll run again with Brown. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Manages a gain of 3 there. And the Bengals have a 1st down. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. The Bengals with it. They've got the lead, but this game is close. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow on the play action. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And he gets this one out to the 40-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that 1st down marker.
The give on 2nd, it's Brown. Ooh, and the stop made awfully close to the marker and in midfield. It's going to be 3rd and short now from the 49.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. 3rd down, give to Brown. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Gun.
Burrow trying on 4th down. This connects with Higgins. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive. We've set it down from 37.
11. Here we go.
Brown quick on the draw here. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Burrow throwing out of the pistol. Big strike downfield to Judy. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. It's a Jerry Judy touchdown. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals double their lead to 14. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
Kickoff for Cincinnati.
Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there will be more interceptions.
He takes it himself. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of his 3rd down.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those 2, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's 4th down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 from the 43. Now Kyler. Look at that power, deep left side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Somebody gotta do it. I mean, hey, somebody gotta do it. I see the G, hey, watch him do it.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Again, it's Murray to throw. Chased out to his right. Catch is made down the right sideline. This is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Well, that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. A gain of 26 yards there. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw, and without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Forced out to his right. He's running with it. Oh, Murray lost it. And the Bengals get to it.
Man, that run was looking so good for him, but you'll see QBs don't always tuck it away like running backs do. That was loose, ball away from his body, and in prime position to be knocked free. That's exactly what happens once that defender catches him downfield.
Here we go. Stop.
On first down, here's Burrow. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here we go.
Brown on the inside give. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. This play goes for 36. And the Bengals have a first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball left side. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals making a 3-score game in the fourth. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. McPherson at the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bengals stretch their lead to 21.
Cardinals 7. Evan McPherson to kick off.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Run on first down. Here's Murray. Buys time, rolling right. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Murray here on first down. Rolling out to his left. Going deep here for the end zone. Near the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals get it back to within 2 possessions. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals get it back to a 14-point game. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's brought down just inside the 25. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Brown. Look at this, 9 yards on a nice first down run.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
11. Done.
Hand off to the back. And he picks up the first down for the Bengals. And that is the last thing they need to lock away this win.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. If you get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
And they'll pitch it out to him. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kids. You want to take your shots, but some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
First down carry for Brown. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
46-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
They're going to pass it here. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And here's the timeout with just 1 second left on the clock. So we're going to have 1 more play left in a game that's already decided. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game.
Just set. Stop.
Burrow setting up the play action. Going all the way to the end zone here. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked up by Garrett Williams. So the Bengals take this one on the road.